A Porsche badge on the hood, 4 doors, room for the family, a trunk big enough for a weekend away, and a RepairPal reliability score of 1.5 out of 5. 1.5. The Cayenne is the most searched used Porsche on the internet right now, and the reason people are searching isn't just because they want one, it's because they're terrified of buying the wrong one. And they should be, because some Cayenne years will cost you $30,000 in repairs on top of what you paid, and some are genuinely among the best used luxury SUVs money can buy. Today, we're ranking 7 specific Cayenne model years, 3 money pits, 4 gold mines. These aren't opinions, these are repair histories, owner data, and real cost breakdowns. Let's start with the ones to avoid, starting at the least dangerous and working our way down to the worst car you can buy with a Porsche badge on it. Worst number 3, and this one fools people constantly, the 2011 Cayenne. The 2011 is the first year of Gen 2. Brand new body, brand new interior, modern styling inside and out. Sellers price it like it's a new car, and that's exactly the problem, because underneath that fresh skin, Porsche carried over a lot of Gen 1 mechanical DNA, and that DNA has a price. The number one killer on the 2011 is the transfer case. The internal clutch packs wear out prematurely. When they go, you're looking at a full transfer case replacement, $4,000 to $7,000. And when the transfer case starts failing, it often takes the rear differential with it. Now you're at $9,000 to $13,000 on one repair. The 2011 also inherited Gen 1's air suspension problems. The struts crack, the compressor burns out, you get that charming sitting on the floor every morning look. Another $1,500 to $3,500. And if you're buying the 3.6-liter V6, the timing chain tensioner is a known weak point. When it goes, it can take the engine. Here's your comparison. The 2011 Cayenne starts looking like a deal at $25,000 to $30,000. Then the transfer case goes, then the diff, then the air suspension. Suddenly, you've spent $45,000 on a car worth $28,000. That's not a bargain, that's a trap. What to look for if you're still considering one? Full Porsche specialist service history, not a general mechanic, a Porsche specialist. Check for transfer case whine between 25 and 45 miles per hour. Verify the air suspension has been serviced or converted to coilovers. And if it doesn't have that documentation, walk away, because it looks like a newer car. It isn't. Worst number 2, and this one has a specific villain you need to know by name, the 2008 Cayenne. And the villain is the IMS bearing. The intermediate shaft bearing is a component in certain Porsche engines from this era that has a documented failure mode. When it fails, and it fails without warning, metal debris circulates through the entire engine. You don't repair it, you replace the engine. Engine replacement, $15,000 to $30,000. Now, IMS bearing failure is more widely documented in the 911 and Boxster, but the 2008 Cayenne shares enough of that platform DNA that it warrants serious inspection from any specialist before you buy. And that's not the only weapon the 2008 has in its arsenal against your bank account. The plastic coolant distribution lines, pipes that run coolant through the engine valley, are original at this point. They're brittle, they crack, coolant leaks into the engine oil, and if you don't catch it fast, the engine overheats, and a Gen 1 Cayenne that overheats doesn't survive. Add air suspension failure, oil leaks from the rear main seal, the valve cover gaskets, the transfer case seals, high-pressure power steering hose failures. Here's your comparison. The 2008 Cayenne looks attractive at $16,000 to $22,000, but a single IMS-related engine replacement wipes out $40,000 in total investment. That's more than the car will ever be worth. The deepest danger with the 2008 is the deferred maintenance trap. These cars were bought by people who stretched to afford the Porsche, then couldn't afford to maintain it. Those cars are now on the used market, cleaned up, photographed beautifully, and loaded with problems. A clean exterior means nothing on a 2008. Pull the oil filler cap and look for white milky residue. That's coolant contamination. That's engine failure in progress. Avoid, unless you have a Porsche specialist, a boroscope, a full service history, and a serious repair fund. Even then, think hard. And the worst Cayenne you can buy, the one that has destroyed more household budgets than any other, the 2004 Cayenne. First year of production, first year of an entirely new platform, and Porsche launched it with multiple serious engineering problems that took years to address. 3 catastrophic failure modes, all of them expensive, all of them common. Number 1, the coolant pipes. We mentioned them on the 2008. On the 2004, they're even brittler, even less likely to have been replaced, and the failure rate on unserviced examples is extremely high. Crack a coolant pipe on the 2004 without noticing, and you overheat the engine. A Gen 1 Cayenne that overheats catastrophically costs $15,000 to $25,000 to replace. Number 2, oil leaks from everywhere. Rear main seal, valve cover gaskets, transfer case seals. A neglected 2004 doesn't just leak, it sweats, and most of the 2004s on the market have been neglected. And number 3, and this is the combination that kills, when the coolant system fails slowly, drivers don't always notice. No dramatic warning, no immediate alarm, just gradual temperature rise and then sudden engine seizure. Here's what full worst-case restoration of a 2004 actually costs. Coolant pipe replacement, up to $3,000. Engine replacement, if it overheated, $25,000. Air suspension rebuild, $5,000. Transfer case, $7,000. Brakes, seals, differential service, another $4,000. You're looking at $40,000 in repairs on a car worth $14,000. Here's your comparison. People buy 2004 Cayennes for $12,000 thinking they found a deal. Some of them have spent $30,000 on top of that. They now own a $42,000 car the market values at $14,000. That is not a project car. That is not a fixer-upper. That is a financial trap wearing a Porsche badge. Do not buy the 2004 Cayenne. Full stop. Now, the good ones. Because when a Cayenne is properly built and properly maintained, it is genuinely one of the best vehicles you can buy at its price point. Porsche Dynamics, SUV practicality, real reliability. 4 years that I would tell a close friend to buy without hesitation. Starting from the most cautious recommendation and building to the one that makes every other luxury SUV look ordinary. Best year number 4, the 2015 Cayenne. Mid-cycle Gen 2. By 2015, Porsche had been refining this platform for 4 years. The transfer case issues that plagued the 2011 and 2012 had been addressed through hardware and software updates. The coolant architecture was improved. The timing chain tensioner issues on the V6 had been corrected in production. What you get in 2015 is a genuinely refined luxury SUV with modern connectivity, an excellent interior, and the turbocharged 3.6-liter V6 in the Cayenne S, producing 420 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of 4.6 seconds, or the base 3.0-liter supercharged V6 at 300 horsepower for buyers who want the reliability in the badge without the performance tax. Here's your comparison. The 2015 Cayenne S can be found at $38,000 to $52,000 right now. Estimated 5-year ownership cost on a clean, well-documented example, $8,000 to $15,000 in maintenance and minor repairs. That is genuinely manageable for a Porsche SUV. What to look for? Full service history, timing chain service completed, air suspension verified or converted, a specialist pre-purchase inspection, and always documentation. The 2015 isn't the most exciting recommendation on this list, it's the safe one, and sometimes safe is exactly what you need. Best year number 3, the 2017 Cayenne. Last year of Gen 2, and here's why that matters. By 2017, Porsche had been building this platform for 6 years. Every weak point had been identified, updated, and corrected in production. You're buying the most refined version of a generation that started rough and ended strong. And because 2017 is the final year before the complete Gen 3 redesign, depreciation works in your favor. Sellers know the new generation is coming. Prices reflect that. You pick up a fully mature, fully sorted Cayenne at a discount. The 2017 also means major mechanical components, engine, transmission, transfer case, still have significant life ahead of them.
You're not buying into someone else's deferred maintenance on a 15-year-old car. You're buying a car with years of good miles still available. Here's your comparison. The base 3.0-liter turbocharged V6 makes 340 horsepower. That's more than the original Cayenne Turbo made when it launched, in a family SUV, starting around $45,000 used. The Cayenne S in 2017 runs the 3.6 twin-turbo, 420 horsepower, 0 to 60, 4.6 seconds. That is faster than the Porsche 911 Carrera from the year 2000 in a 5-seat SUV. Get the service history, verify differential and transfer case services are current, and buy with confidence. Best year number 2, and this is where everything changes, the 2019 Cayenne. Welcome to Gen 3. Porsche completely redesigned the Cayenne in 2018, and the 2019 is the version where the first-year launch details were addressed and the platform hit its stride. This is a different car at the
fundamental level. New MLB Evo platform shared with the Audi Q7 and Bentley Bentayga. Lighter, stiffer, more sophisticated in every measurable way. The base engine is now a turbocharged 3.0-liter V6, making 340 horsepower, more power than the old naturally aspirated 3.6, better fuel economy, faster to 60, a genuinely better engine in every direction. Here's your comparison. The 2019 Cayenne GTS makes 453 horsepower and hits 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. The Porsche 911 Carrera from 2005, considered a sports car icon, does the same run in 4.8 seconds. The 4-door, 5-seat Porsche SUV from 2021 is nearly a full second faster, in traffic, with the kids in back, with luggage in the trunk. In the Turbo GT, the absolute peak of this generation makes 631 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. That is faster than a Ferrari California T, in an SUV that seats 5 and has a panoramic roof. Reliability on the 2020 and 2021, excellent. The turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 across the lineup is proving to be one of Porsche's most durable modern engines. Owner satisfaction scores are dramatically higher than any Gen 1 or Gen 2 equivalent. The horror stories do not live here. Some 2021 examples still carry factory warranty coverage. Certified pre-owned options are available, and you're buying into a platform that Porsche will continue supporting with parts and software for the foreseeable future. Estimated annual maintenance cost on a clean 2020 to 2021 is $2,500 to $4,500. Compare that to the potential $40,000 repair bill on a neglected 2004. The math is not close. The 2020 and 2021 Cayenne are the definitive answer to every buyer who wants the Porsche badge, the Porsche performance, and the peace of mind that comes from buying a car that was properly built in the first place. Number 1. Undisputed. And that's our 7. Starting from a 2011 that looks modern but hides a generation of problems, down through a 2008 with an engine failure mode that cost $30,000 to fix, all the way to a 2004 that has ended more Porsche ownership dreams than any car on this list. And back up through a 2015 that's safe and sorted, a 2017 that's the best of its generation, a 2019 that changed the game, all the way to the 2020 and 2021 that are simply the best used Cayennes money can buy right now. Whatever year you're looking at, get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent Porsche specialist, not a general mechanic, not the selling dealer, a Porsche specialist. $200 to $400. It could save you $20. If this helped you, hit subscribe. We do this every week. Used luxury, performance cars, real cost breakdowns, no fluff. Tell me in the comments, which year are you looking at and why? I read all of them. See you in the next one.